Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Do you have a moment to talk about? Howdy doodly folks, my name is Judge Smudge, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Spoiler warning, I will be talking about Avengers Doomsday and Vision Quest in this video, so if you don't like that kind of thing, get it! Yes, while everyone else is freaking out about the new Doomsday trailer, all of the stuff they talked about in Disney 23, such as the X-Men casting, the new Doomsday trailer, Ghost Rider, Frozen 3, Coco 2, other stuff, we're going to be talking about Vision Quest. With the release date of October 14th, 2026, Vision Quest is just around the corner, and it'll be the final part of the three-part series of WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and now Vision Quest. The main premise will be Vision trying to rediscover who he is, or I guess just like discover who he is, after getting absolutely munched by Thanos in Infinity War. But yeah, no, he's also like died and come back twice by being resurrected by two different people at the same time. Him trying to work out who he is, because that's always been a part of his character, even all the way in Avengers Age of Ultron, where he had, you know, parts of Tony, parts of Bruce, parts of Ultron, and then parts of Jarvis. But that's actually something we'll be getting into later. The new suit, oh my goodness, a comic accurate suit which has the classic red and the green and the gold. He's got this new fashioning. He's got the collar finally, which is something I was really hoping for with the new suit. He's got the gem still, but it's not like an infinity stone anymore. It's just like a triangle, which is also a little bit more comic accurate, I think. And it looks so good on screen. I mean, look at that. And along with new suits, we have to talk about Ultron, who's making his final... No. We have to talk about Ultron, who's finally making a return in the MCU after 10 years, I think. That's going to be really good. And he is also rocking a new look, which is just James Spader, but with a beard. It looks really cool. And I think the main, thing in the show going to be Vision and Ultron, trying to work out what their relationship is. Ultron's died and now is suddenly back, so he's probably going to be working that out. Vision's died and come back, he's going to be working that out. So they're both very different to what they used to be, and I think that dynamic is going to be really, really interesting. And also the soundtrack. It's surprisingly hot. I mean, just give this a listen.
I wish to understand my pups.
And I mean, another moment for the suit, because, like, I did want to talk about, not really a theory, but kind of what I think is an explanation for Ultron being there, because there is some confusion around that. In Age of Ultron, it is shown and stated that Vision is part Ultron, but he's also part Jarvis, part Tony, part Thor, part Bruce, part, like, a lot of things. I think the reason Ultron's there is because in the movie, Ultron uploads himself to the carriage that's holding Vision, and he gets like halfway, I think a little bit more than halfway uploading before Tony and Bruce get their hands on that, and then they upload Jarvis to it, obviously, and then Thor shoots it with lightning. And it turns out, because there's also reappearances of the original Jarvis Butler in the show, there's Friday in her human avatar, there's the two robots from Tony Stark's work lab place, which is really cool to see. So they're also all making returns, so maybe they were also used in the creation of Vision. Not quite sure. But yeah, I think that's how Ultron's still there. I don't think they're actually going to say, like, Ultron as the character he was in Age of Ultron is still alive. Rather, like, he's partly uploaded to Vision's brain, or he's in Vision's subconscious or something. So I think that's a way that will work. And it also looks like we're going to be getting some speedster action, because Tommy has also appeared in this trailer. That's also going to be really cool to see. We have seen Marvel handle speedsters in not so great ways.
You didn't see that coming.
and we have also seen Marvel handle speedsters in really great ways. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they handle that. And yeah, I think just everything about the show is really exciting. I've been actually more excited for Vision Quest than I have for Doomsday. I think it's a very big possibility that Vision Quest is going to be one of the coolest Marvel TV series to come out, next to, Loki and especially with Ultron coming back. I mean, Ultron was a phenomenal villain. Like, some of the greatest lines that have been uttered on screen in Marvel movies have come from Ultron. I mean, Ultron and Thanos are literally fighting for first place for some of the greatest line deliveries and like philosophical things. And what I'm really hoping for the series is the last scene of Avengers Age of Ultron, where he's like, "You're scared because you're the last one. You were supposed to be the last. Tony Stark asked for a savior and settled for a slave. Well, then I suppose we are both disappointed. I suppose we are. Humans are odd, but there's grace in their failures. I think you missed that. They're doomed. Yes, but the thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. You're very naive. Well, I was born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I think in all of the Doomsday hubbub and excitement, Vision Quest has been somewhat overshadowed. So I just wanted to throw out my personal excitement for the project. I have been looking forward to Vision Quest ever since they announced it in the first place. Vision's always been one of my favorite characters since I was a kid, and with the potential first appearance of Jocasta, who is Ultron's wife, who he made in the comics, there's so much amazing potential for this show, and I think it'll correct a lot of the mistakes they made in Age of Ultron, and it'll elevate all of the things they got right about it. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. And if you're excited and you like Marvel projects or DC projects or just superheroes in general, make sure to check out my channel. There's a lot more stuff on that kind of thing. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming up. I'm gonna try and be posting more regularly. But for now, my name is Judge Smudge. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you next time. Get out of here.